Imagine becoming a pilot, a doctor, and a lawyer, all before the age of 21. Sounds impossible, right? Well, Frank Abagnale did exactly that, and he did it all while cashing millions in fraudulent checks. But how did he pull it off, and what happened when the FBI finally caught him? Stay tuned, because this is the unbelievable story of Frank Abagnale. Welcome back to Xfinity Evolution. Frank Abagnale is one of the most notorious con artists in history, famous for his audacious ability to impersonate professionals like airline pilots, doctors, and lawyers, all before turning 21. Born into a turbulent childhood, Abagnale turned to deception as a way to survive, eventually forging millions of dollars in fraudulent checks. But his story doesn't end there. After years of evading the FBI, his life took a dramatic turn that no one saw coming. Today, he's a reformed man, helping authorities fight the very crimes he once committed. Frank Abagnale's journey into a life of deception began in his early teenage years. Born in 1948 in New York, he grew up in a broken home after his parents' divorce, which had a profound effect on him. By the age of 16, Frank had already started his life of crime, initially scamming his own father with credit card fraud. What started as small-time cons quickly escalated, and Abagnale soon realized his extraordinary talent for manipulation and forgery. With a sharp mind and a thirst for adventure, he set out on a path that would make him one of the most infamous con men in history. Frank Abagnale's criminal exploits were nothing short of legendary. By the age of 18, he had successfully impersonated an airline pilot, flying over 1 million miles for free on over 250 flights with Pan Am, all without ever holding a pilot's license. Next, he posed as a doctor in a Georgia hospital, managing a shift of interns for nearly a year. Not stopping there, Abagnale became a lawyer by forging a Harvard law degree and passing the Louisiana bar exam on his third try. But his most profitable crime was check fraud, where he forged and cashed over $2.5 million in fake checks, duping banks around the world. His ability to deceive people at such a high level made him one of the most wanted criminals in the world at that time. After years of successfully evading authorities, Frank Abagnale's luck ran out in 1969 when he was finally captured in France. He was just 21 years old. His arrest was the result of an international manhunt led by the FBI, and he was turned over to authorities by a flight attendant who recognized him from a wanted poster. Abagnale was sentenced to prison in multiple countries, including France and Sweden, before being extradited to the United States. Even while incarcerated, his cunning ways didn't stop. He managed to escape twice, once from a moving airplane. Eventually, he served time in a U.S. federal prison, but his story didn't end with punishment. What came next was a surprising twist in his life's journey. After serving time in prison, Frank Abagnale's life took an unexpected turn. Impressed by his deep understanding of fraud, the FBI offered him a deal. In exchange for his freedom, he would help them catch other criminals. Abagnale accepted and began working with the FBI, using his expertise to help law enforcement track down fraudsters and prevent financial crimes. Over time, he became a respected authority in fraud prevention, consulting for major companies, banks, and government agencies. Today, Abagnale has spent over 40 years helping businesses and organizations protect themselves from the very schemes he once perfected. His transformation from notorious criminal to trusted consultant is a remarkable story of redemption. Frank Abagnale's story has left a lasting impact on both crime prevention and popular culture. His life became the subject of the best-selling book and the hit movie Catch Me If You Can, starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks, which brought his incredible tale of deception and redemption to a global audience. Beyond the silver screen, Abagnale's transformation has inspired discussions about the complexities of crime and the power of second chances. His work with the FBI and his contributions to fraud prevention have made him a symbol of how even the most infamous criminals can use their past for good. Frank Abagnale's legacy is a fascinating blend of crime, cunning, and ultimate redemption. Frank Abagnale's life is a remarkable story of transformation, from one of the world's most infamous con men to a respected expert in fraud prevention. His ability to deceive the most trusted institutions at such a young age is both shocking and fascinating, But even more incredible is how he turned his life around, using his skills for good. His journey is a reminder that no matter how far someone falls, redemption is possible. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as intriguing as I did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment about your thoughts on Frank Abagnale's incredible life. See you next time.